They finally got together their gift card situation, because if you follow me on Twitter, you saw last year I tweeted them about the gift card situation so that people like me in other countries can purchase. But it wasn't functioning for some reason. They finally got it together, and they got it together in time as they were releasing the newest palette, and I am so happy. I'm not going to ramble too much because I really don't want this video to be too long, and I'm worried that the demo part is really long. So I'll include a timestamp, by the way, of the demo in case that's what you want to see, and how I got this look, because this is all this, and I am obsessed with this look. Like, I love my entire face. This is my first ever Juvia's Place palette, by the way, so this was my first time experiencing their quality, and their quality is incredible. The shadows are so blendable, even though they are so incredibly pigmented. Like, the word for this line of products is incredible. Like, I'm gonna say that a million times. Sometimes it's awesome, sometimes it's just wonderful. This is incredible. So this is the packaging. It does come with these 3 African-ish, I guess, representative women on the case. As an African woman, I can say I've never seen anyone that looks like this, but they're lovely. You know, they're very, like, I love their strong features. That's very, very gorgeous. Or maybe because I've never seen the Fulani people. Is it the Fulani people? Yeah, it is a Fulani culture. So I'm just reading off the back. It says, a lively Saharan inspired by the vibrancy and vivaciousness of the Wodaabe festivities in the Fulani culture of West Africa. Filled with elaborate and flamboyant makeup, the Saharan eyeshadow palette is endowed with pops of colors, earthy hues, and golds that emulate a true Saharan. I'll insert a picture of the Fulani people over here, as I was watching someone do an early release review of this palette. She inserted a picture, and it made a lot more sense on why they decided to add a black in this as opposed to like the others. But yeah, there are ingredients here. It's a cruelty-free product distributed by Juvia's, good for 12 months. It does have that little lid over here, but we all know I'm not using this up in 12 months. That is not why you get a palette, so oh well. I am taking it out of the packaging. I have to commend them for this packaging. The reason I wanted to show it to you is because all of this popping paper, I never remember what it's called, but all of this popping paper has really kept it secure. Like, I know a lot of people have complained and said like, oh, I'm never buying from Juvia's again because my shadows came cracked or broken or whatever. Mine came pristine, and I say mine as in multiples, as in I got 2, and they are both in perfect condition. This is only going to feature in this video as a comparison in the sizes. As you can see, oh my, huge difference. But we'll get to that. So this packaging actually does keep it pretty secure, and I am so excited. I've already, since I have used it, I took out the paper, the clear paper, so I'm just going to put that back because I cannot risk dipping my fingers into these. I would kill myself. Seriously. This is what it looks like. It is so beautiful. It is the cardboard handling, and I noticed that the magnets are only at the corners. It's not through the entire thing, so I guess the actual shadows are being held down with glue. But this is it. And you know, the thing is, in the videos that I've watched, it looks bigger than it is in person, or maybe I'm just like a sizist, you know, because my Morphe shadows looked bigger in video than they do in person until like I got used to them. So this actually, I thought from the reviews, from the videos I've seen, I actually thought this was a lot bigger. It has no mirror, as you can see. It just has another Fulani lady, or the same Fulani lady, but now she's alone, not with like her ghosts following her. Anyway, these colors do have names, and they are all incredibly vibrant. I'm going to swatch with both my finger and a brush because I feel like the pigmentation can vary so greatly between the two that it's important to see it with both a finger and a brush. And I will also do a size comparison with the Morphe one because this is more expensive than the Morphe. It has fewer shadows, but is it worth it? I think so. The top row is Sokoto, Wodaabe, Bororo, and Kia. And funny story about Wodaabe is that I actually think there is a ColourPop dupe for this, and this is Telepathy. It's $6, so I don't really know if this is a dupe or if that is a dupe, because for $28, I believe it was 28 flat, you're getting 12 colors, and for $6 you're getting 1. So you do the math and see which one is more worth it to you, but I absolutely love this. So I think this is a dupe for Telepathy. This is Sokoto. It's a bright orange shade. It's matte. This is Woodaby. This is a yellowish greenish metallic, but it is a dupe for Telepathy, which is absolutely amazing. This is Bororo, which is this gorgeous deep pink that's just giving me so much life. And the last one is Kia. And look at that. Look at how pigmented these colors already are. They are incredible. Look at that. That is freaking incredible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, that is amazing. And I still have so much I almost called it telepathy. So much Woodaby left on my finger. It's insane. The rest of them have sort of faded. But Woodaby, I feel like I can legit, look at that. I can legit just keep going. It is a proper, like, metallic shade. It's insane. Picking up Zoya, Iman, Jamila, and Senegal. And I noticed that other than Senegal, which is the metallic shade on this row, the rest of them, oh, also Iman. Iman is like a trooper. I think actually the only color that I'm having a bit of an issue with in swatching is Jamila, because let me show it to you. It's a bit like the pickup on the finger is not that amazing, which is great because it is more of a transition color than like a focus color, so I'm not really complaining. But this is Zoya. If you can see. Zoya. Oof. Oof. Honey, wait till your mind is blown, Iman. Iman, if ever you needed a white color in your life, this is the one. I have Jamila here. And as you can see, it just barely shows up, but I have used it as one of my transition colors and it was beautiful. I have zero complaints about it. And to blend in the darker color with the pink, I did just pick up Jamila and go in with it. So it's amazing for also blending in as opposed to like picking up the actual colors and just adding it on and making it look cakey and too much, you know. So I really have no complaints about how unpigmented it is because, well, it's a beautiful color. It's just not that strong in picking up on the first try. So it's not about pigmentation, I guess. The last one on that palette, on that line is Senegal. Chad, which is black. Katsina, which is a really nice nudie transition color no matter what your skin tone is, which is fantastic because I think they've really put in the effort to make this the only palette you need, like your just pick up and go palette, you know. Lulu, which is this soft, beautiful, shimmery pink, because in this palette there are 12 colors, so 4 of them are mattes, which I'm about to continue swatching for you. These 2, as well as Jamila and Sokoto. Then we have 2 shimmer colors, which are... they're supposed to be 2, but I feel like Zoya is also a shimmer. But actually, no, with the way it picked up, it is picking up like a metallic. So no, not Zoya. Iman and Lulu are the shimmer colors, the shearer colors. And then the rest of them are the metallics, which means they're the punchy ones, you know. So as I was saying, this is Chad, this is Katsina, Lulu is the baby pink, and Fula is like this very unique pink, and it is what I have on my lid right now. I am obsessed with it. It looks darker in the palette than it is on my eyes, but I'm in love. I'm like crazy in love. I can't even tell you. Stunning, especially Chad. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Chad was the first one, so it goes on first. I have to compare this to Colourpop's Roulette because I did get a matte black in Colourpop and I didn't know Chad would be coming into my life, so I'm gonna need to compare those two. I almost moved on to Fula. Katsina, which is in itself a transition color, but it's actually picking up really, really well. I hope you can see that. It's picking up incredibly well. Next is Lulu, which is also picking up really, really well. Not terrible at all. And finally, we have Fula. Look at that. My hand is long enough to swatch all 12 of them together. So this is Fula. My hand is tired. This is the entire palette. And this like naked patch right there is Jamila. So I think I am going to go in just to build it up a little bit more with my finger, just to prove that it is a buildable color because I don't really want my hand to look empty in that spot. I mean, it's barely showing up, but it is building. So this is the entire Saharan palette. Top row to bottom. I am completely obsessed. Each of these colors is so worth getting this whole palette for. I would probably pay a pretty penny for a few of these colors as singles. So I am so glad they have all come together as one. I love it. I love getting palettes because you get so much variety at a really fair price. Very pigmented. I'm trying to line them up so there's no confusion as to what is what. But yes, Lulu is picking up as the same, pretty much the same as Katsina, maybe a bit more pigmented. It looks amazing. I hope you can see that. This is the brush side. This is the finger side. It looks so good. Like, I can't even. This is the size comparison between the two of them. As you can see, the shadows here are much, much smaller than the shadows here. And I did want to compare it to my Morphe because the Morphe is $22. It comes with 35 colors, whereas this is $28 and it comes with 12 colors. So I guess that's sort of a subjective thing to see if it's worth it to you. I feel like the 35O is a bit bigger. This is the color that I think is a dupe for Katsina, which is this guy. Sorry, I can't hold them both up at the same time. But yeah, and I have swatched them. This is more pigmented. So even if you do want to give this up for just one color here, it is more pigmented, so you are losing out, but this is still like, it's, you can see how used it is. This is a very well loved palette, and I am diversifying so that I don't hit pan on it. I am only using the colors in this palette, so I think I'm gonna go in with my all over lid color, and that's going to be Katsina. One eye is going to be primed, one eye is not going to be primed, just so we can see if it makes a difference. And I guess this is the side that's not primed. And even picking up the matte with my finger is just, oh my goodness. Can you see? It's going on so, so beautifully. Now that my lid is primed, I can take the same Katsina and just go in all over. And it actually is coming off more pigmented with about the same amount of product. So I guess these shadows are going to pop a bit more if you prime your lid. But I am just going to build up this side until it looks as pigmented as that side. I'm going to go into my crease, and there are very few mattes here. So there are only 4 mattes and one of them is black, so I can't really touch that for now. So I guess because I've used one of them, I have to use one of these two in my lid. And I think I am going to go with Jamila. To go first with Jamila and just sort of take that into my outer corner, lay down that product, and then sweep whatever excess there is over my my crease. So that's just the excess, so that it's less product, but I do want the bulk of it to be in the outer corner. Now I'm going to go in with Sokoto because, you know, anytime I see red, I have to use it. So I'm just going to pick that up and use it to sort of deepen the outer corner and my crease. Oof. Oh, can you see that? That color payoff is incredible. So I heard, because I haven't even swatched these yet, guys, but I heard that Chad is insanely pigmented. So I'm just going to pick up the tiniest amount on the very tip of my brush and then sort of go into my outer corner crease with that. And that was so little, but look at how much darker it already looks. Like, I don't want it to be a black smoky eye. I just want it to be a darkened outer corner, you know? So I'm trying to form sort of a V shape at the very end. I don't want the black to come off as being too harsh and black. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just smoke it out. So I decided to just add, like just keep adding black because the more I smoked it out, the more I loved it. I love using this brush, and it's the only fluffy brush that I have in my Morphe set. So I'm just going to take off the black. Then I'm going to go back in with Sokoto and just emphasize that color a bit more because I feel like it's getting a little lost between Jamila and the black. I'm going to take Sokoto I'm going to pick up Sokoto with this brush, and I'm going to go along my lower lash line because I do want these colors to transition into each other. I don't want it to just look like complete different looks, you know. I'm going to take my black gel liner and just line my lower lash line because I do like to start with black and then transition into other things. So I'm going to take Kia and use it along the lower lash line as I try to figure out what color I want to use on the top. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of Chad to sort of darken it up, but I love the way Kia turned out. And now I think I need to stop being a coward and just pick out a color. Because I don't think I own a color that's all that close to Fula, I'm going to go in with that as my lid color and then use Iman, the lightest one, as my inner corner highlight. The pigmentation! Oh my gosh! And I haven't even talked about how easy to blend these shadows are. It's just, I mean, it's blowing my mind all over the place. I think I'm going to take Jamila because it's the most neutral color that I've used so far. I'm just picking up Iman with a pencil brush, going right into my inner corner and being very, very careful because I don't want it to be like a crazy inner corner. So I realized that I forgot to add a brow bone color, so a brow bone highlight. That's what I've done. And now I actually do want to try to use Iman as my cheek highlight. I'm just going to go in with a flat brush. I don't even know what the name of this actually. Pointed foundation brush. How is a brush this tiny supposed to be for foundation? But thank God for Real Techniques having the names at the back. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product and lay it down on my cheek to see how it would work as a highlight. Oh my gosh, it's actually a shimmery purplish color. Can you see that? I'm highlighted to the gods and I love it. Ah! I'm gonna put the excess on the tip of my nose. And then just go back in and blend this out. I know it should be more blended than that, but honey, I wanna glow. I wanna be like highlighted to the gods. So I'm not even mad. I think it might be a bit too dry to use as a highlighter with a brush. Even with my finger, it's kind of going on patchy. So since that's not really the entire motive of this palette, I don't really fault it. And I'm just going to buff that into my skin, like blend it in. I'm going to touch up my lips. And I am using a knockoff Kylie metallic lipstick. And look at this. This is what the knockoff World thinks metallic looks like. But it is a gorgeous matte. And it actually does pretty well. So I'm not going to complain. And it does layer on pretty good. So I really can't be too mad at it because it's like a matte version of my color. I love it. Girl. Now I'm kind of feeling like the red lips are a bit cheesy. But other than that, I feel like, you know, it is a Valentine season, so I was going for a more Valentine-esque look. And I think this is kind of perfect. I do think this color is a bit cheesy, so I'm just going to change that. And you see, this is a problem with having knockoff lipsticks. They just don't come out properly. It's so annoying. I'm going to try Kylie Lip Kit in orange. Let's see how good that works out. So I'm actually really happy with this orange color. I feel like it's a lot less expected than the red because Valentine's Day, be cheesy, wear red. Like, I'm not really into that. I really like it. So thumbs up to JUVIA'S Saharan palette. Definitely worth the get. I did get mine during the pre-order and shipping it to Africa is the only reason that it took so long for me to get this to you guys. But yeah, I am obsessed with this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you do go out and get this palette. If you do, let me know in the comments down below what you think of it, how beautiful it is, and if you do recreate this look, I would love to see it. Tag me on Instagram. All my information is on screen. So before my video becomes unbearably noisy, I'm just going to sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, as I have said a million times. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.